said, I'm staying open-minded.
Yeah, I think I'll give it this half and see where we're at. It is international debut. Obviously, it does it warrants attention though. First round here, and certainly not an easy opponent in Karmine Corp either. And this composition even coming out from the EMEA side, certainly a little unorthodox. And for now, taking their time around the map. Looks like they do want to at least test towards the B site for now.
That's why you might be tested here. Again, being suppressed, won't have use of that headhunter for the time being. But Karmine Corp don't follow through.
So, they've got a 3-play stack on long still. Essentially, I mean, you've got one towards Zero, I guess, but not over pushing, not trying to maybe hit that flank, but it's there. Headhunter comes back around and does find where it wants to be. Shin's gone down.
Yuchan not noted as well, so he can stay tucked in here. Yeah, completely unconsidered here. Scream drifts a little further forwards. TZH going to find a couple of freebies outside a lobby.
Lovely.
And it's only Nuzera to try and recover this in a 1v5 here.
That's really nicely played out by FBX, actually. Love that. And TZH just going to keep farming it forward. That's 3 in the round. Yeah, I actually quite enjoyed what I saw there.
To touch on the comp here as
Sheriff's coming out, though, for Karmine Corp, so not completely out of the woods just yet, but already aggression. And willingness to commit behind it, too. And this is across the map. You've got two
both
players
extremities.
happy to fight over towards A Long, one towards Sewer, and C Long had commitment behind it. B was left completely open.
Glaring the smokes outside B site as well, side of FPX. I think on the back of that knife being invested from Scream. Faultline not going to catch anything, and so I don't think that was the intention, but a load of information picked up by A Yang here. Actually beautiful control of the entire map here from FPX.
Yeah, punished though in the follow-up from Nuvera. Stunning shot on towards TZH, and that does open up the map, and the rotations might take a second or two. You see the sprint coming out from Berlin, yeah. Has to give away somewhat of the game as well. And we'll have the follow-up to be noted here, suppressed. But this isn't where the attacking side are heading now. Backfilling over towards C after pulling that attention and the rotation.
But it pulled YU off C site, all the way back in CT now, and it's going to be difficult to fight their way back onto site, and actually going to be a fairly late retake, considering 2 members still just making their way through a lobby.
Teleport's ready.
What do they do with this now? It's all down to this, really, and that's a perfect start, actually. Taking down Scream opens up opportunities. Nothing feels particularly safe. They can try and fold towards CT, but there is a player here. Why are you sitting towards CT? Doesn't get the inkling. He does now. Good tag, falls back, gets the frag, looks for the follow. Oh! Stunning shot, needs another. He's got support now, and it falls to pieces. Just one left alive. Great work from FPX here.
I was say it was going to be very late. It's on the back of a little further aggression in towards CT. I think they're just very conscious of the fact that they've got an awful lot to work with on site, but and with YU tucked in that deep, I mean, he was...
I do want to see how they adjust this for Karmine Corp. Now, this time around, the buy is out. I want to see how they handle this extremity pressure that we've seen somewhat consistently, right? And we're seeing it again. Berlin happy to get into the mix. Yes, this time with Spectres, though, so they do have that bonus round to play with, so why not? And oh, lovely. Navigating around the side. Berlin really working it out. The timing could not have been worse for Shin. Gets to slip away into the night and does great deals of damage here.
Chung got himself a pocket to play. Just at the top of C Long. Scream, actually sharp to it. We'll find the kill. Now YU left to hold on to C site. Ayang might just get caught on the timing here in this rotation through spawn, but Scream looking to tuck inside. Window for the time being. Respecting this headhunter for the time being. But Spike slowly making his way this direction. Nuzera will fall way ahead of this execution coming through.
Why are you absolutely having a tear of a round? Potential for another here too. 3 more bullets to play with. Not gonna happen. XMS and the boys do make it up towards C-Long. They do finally get that nice synergy building towards the site. Ayang's still here and still doing so much oh no! Oh dearie me. It's all gone Pete Tong. We're down to a 1v2. Berlin and TZH And Scream just wants to get something on his side, at least the time now. Rifle still to hand, no utility for 10 more seconds to play with. Horn goes up, does now reveal position. Free fight on the first, and there's no trade. The paranoia, offset on the timing, not good enough to deal with Scream.
Closing out in style, a clean kill onto Berlin. The option here for Scream to actually go to light, yeah, and he will do that. Get rifles across the board. XMS just a little overzealous, and it's Scream's fragment to shut that one down. Karmine Corp on the board here.
This is a change though. They've kind of done the indicator that they're still going to have that A-long presence, but they've peeled away from it now, leaving just TZH posted up towards sewer. And again, you have conditioned Karmine Corp to have to respect this. They will have to at least commit utility to clear back through close towards A-long. I want to see where they adjust to. Maybe feeling that pressure through Garage and B, maybe next on the docket. Ala finds nothing though, and they do start to at least stretch their legs towards taking the space on A-long.
The intention is here for Karmine Corp as they drift back into A lobby. First time actually that FPX haven't really solidified this control. I think that's the trade-off here for a walk down mid for Berlin and Ayang.
Oh, I love this proactivity on the map. They give up one space and take it back on the other side.
As I say that, TZH just slipping back in towards heaven. Can't really commit to the spam through the smoke here, but Karmine Corp should get themselves a clean plant. Seeker's invested on the flank here, so Scream and Navera have to hold down the fort here on long.
So much utility still to be worked through. Berlin, I thought he'd be caught a little more by that flash, but no, the underhand didn't quite find it. And actually, we're seeing Karmine Corp folding here, being folded over by FPX, who wins out every single fight there. How the hell did they just cleanly pull that back off?
They had very early information on this flank as well. The Seekers obviously coming through makes it a little trickier to deal with, but
also XMS's utility got dealt with too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you look at the health bars on the left side here, FPX barely took any damage, let alone 5 standing.
They're playing this game in such a fluid way. I mean, we talk about kind of taking space and what that means, kind of playing off extremities. I have to give a lot of credit here to FPX that they are absolutely working Karmine Corp in that regard. Yes, they gave up a long control, but it wasn't like they then went, okay, we'll sit back. Map 1, throw it out the window. I'm loving this FPX.
I think the stark contrast being, we had the conversation during Lotus that there was a real lack of, game plan in the early round for FPX, and here it's totally different. I was going to say, actually, Berlin looking to capitalize on the flash. Scream actually with the punish through the smoke. Potentially create an opening here, but XMS punished, but Nuzera has slipped into hell.
Okay, that could be something. How far does he get? It looks like they're, the shot! So well considered, took his time with it on the second. TZH, again, the consideration here from both sides is perfect. We're in a 3v3, but look at the buy that's being made to work with here for Karmine Corp. Now the rifles, anything to hand, no. You look at where they were able to find these picks, not quite able to filter those back through, but plenty of util here, Mike.
Yep, the Rolling Thunder to come through on the back of contact here. Actually, YU, with that operator, going to make it problematic on the retake. Got to be conscious here of heaven. Nobody's watching it. And that's the Rolling Thunder out the window.
And that's an arena play and a half. You do that when they can't even hear the drop down, so unaware, so tunnel visioned towards CT. And that's going to be the diffusion. FPX, I'm loving what I'm seeing. Do you know what? I'm happy to be proven wrong so far. I was worried. Map 1, I hated what I saw. Didn't like it. Didn't look beautiful Valorant right now.
Karmine Corp obviously coming back in with the purchase here, but you see Nuzera just needs somebody there. Not sure of what exactly is going on in Spawn that Scream's focused on that, but with one player towards short, a little window of opportunity for Heaven to be exposed there, and Nuzera's punished for it. Bonus being they have the Rolling Thunder to bring into the buy round.
Yep.
Not thrown out to try and convert that previous Thrifty. Viper's bit off the rip down C long here, so removing an entire extremity. So maybe a little bit of misinformation here with TZH being pinged on that knife.
They can go for a burst towards B. I want to see what they actually commit for here. Prowler goes in. So again, trying to finish towards C, I guess you could try and navigate through Garage and try and circumvent the ult, but They still have they still have to be so respectful of these flanks coming in. And Nevera, freebie, TZH completely blind. It is that burst towards B. Beautiful utility combination work. Do manage to get away from the site.
But I think he actually spotted Nevera slipping into Rabbit there. Doesn't matter though, YU with the swing. Find it with the operator.
Not much to clear the back line though, Mike, and you still got that potential look that gets considered. Are you kidding me? I thought Scream got away with it then, but absolutely not. And XMS coming right on back in, barreling through. Karmine Corp finally get a grip on one of these rounds in the post plant here. FPX halted now.
That's just so unfortunate to have the tour de force available. Felt like I haven't had to say that in a while.
Yeah, thought you were away from it all. Back to the aggression though. Still exploring over towards A-Long, so showing this. So I wonder if they're going back to it.
Karmine Corp have not been on the other side of this once.
No.
Berlin tasked with holding on to this. Actually, TZH coming all the way through. The second smoke deep towards A lobby.
Probably missed him. And the paranoia certainly does, and Nevera though holds him away. Keeps him at arm's length, and Berlin needs to make a run for it, dash away, and get back to safety. Beautiful work coming in. That's honestly on Nevera, just individually finding that one shot, because everyone else was just smothered with that paranoia.
Yeah, I mean, it's awful timing for the smoke to drop. Nevera obviously playing a little deeper, so not affected by that paranoia.
Counter.
Should really slow things down though.
Oh, the paranoia.
Berlin still finds that. What?
Wow, that paranoia was perfectly placed towards him, but the overwhelm from Karmine Corp is brilliant. Having the three trades coming in almost back to back clears the site, and then the last player's a mile away. That was C site hold. So this one should be wraps here unless something goes terribly astray.
We'll have the tour de force to work with 8 headhunter shots, but it's a tall order to pull off this 1v3. Opportunity to retrieve a Vandal here at least. Yeah, Nevera posted up with that operator.
Yep.
We'll find his third on the round. It's Karmine Corp's third on the board. There's going to be any investment at all. Looks like it might just be Sheriff's. Yeah, you see a couple of members of Karmine Corp affected by the paranoia there, but Nevera playing deeper and up on the ledge there to avoid it. I said awful timing for the smoke to drop there, but credit to Karmine Corp in that regard if that was timed to perfection. And clear to note, nobody from Karmine Corp entertaining this A lobby presence. So once again, TZH in Berlin will get a little curious. Despite not committed just yet, YU does get an opportunity with the headhunter, but does not connect this time around. And seeing Nevera actually put out the operator on attack kind of implies Karmine Corp are going to continue with this slow pace. Like I said, considering those numbers from map 1, if they can continue to dominate this first Bud game, it might just pay off for them.
Yeah,
A lot more restraint demonstrated here from FPX though. As I say that, YU punished it.
Really considered play by Nevera as well. They seem quite aware there's a possibility of a large presence toward A. And yeah, that should be enough of an indicator to maybe look towards that C site, and that's exactly what Karmine Corp are doing. And correctly so as it stands. They might have to dismantle this stack here and try and filter it back through. But by now the site should be won. Still going to do the due diligence though, go through the motions, ensure that this isn't just a bit of a bait, a bit of a ruse, and it's certainly not. And this is when I start questioning the depth of FPX. If we look at other games, again, it's always been the depth of their ability to adjust, their ability to go beyond that initial phase of what they're bringing to the plate, which was fantastic. It garnered them those 4 brilliant rounds. I do want to see where they go from this now, because Karmine Corp seem absolutely back in the driving seat here. Nevera, oh dear. One might have slipped the net, but he's just farming. Doing him Sheriff's a little bit of light armor, but Nevera just enjoying himself. Lovely confidence booster there for him. The Prime Gaming flawless.
Starting to hit their stride now. And then just considering how far back he was in the open there, setting up for that reveal. For the first time, looks like FPX are going to give up this setup towards A lobby. I mean, the switch up will be YU over here with the operator.
Ooh.
Not noted as of yet.
Scary time to test this too. That operator ready to go. Shot and a half. Snaps to Nevera. Deletes him after a stellar round from Nevera just a moment ago. Now back on guard, back on duty. Once again, a reminder, do not go to this A site. Do not challenge us. Do they dare to continue to go forward?
Why are you actually not invested his trap just yet? An opportunity here, yeah, seen it placed just outside B. More drift. Back on towards A site. TZH set up on top of the box here. A-Yang will be noted on the back of the utility. So they know of at least 2 towards A site here. Karmine Corp still looking curious. There should be another noted with TZH dealing with that Prowler.
There's a lot of pressure on A-Yang here. If they do end up going up towards
Big
long,
info. Big info
huge
on that reveal, and you can see Karmine Corp already peeling away.
Trap gone though, this should call attention. XMS gonna pull them away from this, but actually pulling all the players away, but rightly so. Karmine Corp are bringing everyone towards the B site now.
Here.
Re-exploring a little, and the lurk gonna be met. Shin won't have the freest of times now. Yeah, TZH, the timing! Oh, it's good, it's worked out for Shin here. The response though, comes back in. They've won out on the B side though, but it's fine timing. 10 seconds, but the spike's now down. Scream, posted up, gets forced away. A-Yang is not out of it yet.
Reveal off the neural theft here. So again, all the information in favor of Karmine Corp. Chunk got to find something on the way back through. XMS will fall. Scream answers back though.
Oh my word, cleaning these players out. Karmine Corp not sitting so deep this time, couldn't sit so deep. They're getting punished for FPX. Once again, rekindling some of that early round, early map form we've seen now.
That's unfortunate. Shin has a perfect opportunity to pinch this. Finds, unfortunately, dealt with, traded out there just inside CTR, but this shot was beautiful. Rivera
Very
just
nice.
caught behind this cage dropping.
Oh.
And you could see it just as he looked away as well. Big work from Yuchun though. That's with all the information. Karmine Corp's way.
Do they dare go back to try and test the waters by A? I feel like they have to rescind from that Karmine Corp, and it looks like, yeah, C-site the next on the dock. But operators here.
The reveal didn't actually ping YU there.
Huh.
I don't think it was shot immediately, but it also didn't ping him. I mean, now will be noted at least he's firing off operator shots inside that smoke. XMS trying to find a timing elsewhere.
He is a little ahead of maybe TZH here, so... But I don't know if you can make much of that, really. Oh, bolt. All right, it looks like full commitment behind this. Do they stay or do they dip? And they're losing that opportunity to find the timing. TZH does not get to turn the flash either. Shin with the punish, and now already the site's going to be smothered. Bullet, though! What a shot! Mechanically just about holding onto this site. Making a scrap out of it and bring it to a 2v2 standing. Scream on the knees for now.
Spike planted.
And the spike's now in their favor.
Yeah, you can see the res not coming through, so it'll be a straight 2v2 here. Got to be conscious. Why you creeping up long here? Yuchen just has to play his time here. Snake bites available for him.
Oh, he's drawn the attention, surely. That should have been a free shot, you'd have imagined. Not the case at all.
Snake bite should be good. You actually going to find the first, and actually converts
beautiful.
with the headhunter as well. And you're right, felt like a freebie on the first, but cleans it up on the back of that second snake bite. FPX once again pulling off a successful retake here. It's just unfortunate the timing of Scream falling, unable to get that revive on site.
Yeah.
Reducing the numbers. This might just be the last purchase Karmine Corp
Oh,
able to string together here.
so sharp.
Even here with the null command, FPX is just happy to just dig their heels in. Work. I mean, to verbatim what I said on the first map, it's this purchase coming through in the 11th. They don't get the spike plant. He's scraping together SMGs in round 12.
Different look, totally different. Putting
Yeah, just
so much
heavily
credence
relying on
towards YU.
heavily relying on YU to completely anchor this area now, and I think finally the penny has dropped that Karmine Corp don't really want to contest early on. That spot, yes, it does connect. Unfortunate for YU there, so has to give up this deep angle. The operator not revealed just yet.
No, still unknown. Smoke towards long. YU can get a second bite of the cherry, but does he expect the push up from Scream? He's not playing with that in mind, and he actually gets to catch a player out. 6 HP, turns and fights and falls. Scream with a punish, and they hold on to the site for now. Oh, lovely work from Berlin, though, to get there as quick as possible. Denies Scream trying to capitalize on the gap that could have been created. And Berlin still holding the site, still expecting Shin. Still noting more players. The paranoia good, but so's the prowler off the back of it. Navera's there, Shin as well to boot. They're holding on for now. 2 players still alive, though, on the other side.
Almost scraping this one through. Feels so hard fought here for Karmine Corp. Shin's done wonders here to make this work. Unorthodox wall here. FPX looking to just creep up behind this. Yeah, they are.
Okay, they've got to play. Yes, they do. TZH finds XMS, and the shot comes on out. Oh, right on back. Navera posts it right back. TP taken. Operated a hand, and now the 1v1. Yuchan has to try and close the back gap. Navera's having none of it.
And it's only down to the wide swing from Yuchan. It's so interesting to watch some of these rounds. Navera
Jesus.
making it work with the shorty initially. Like I said, Yuchan expecting Navera to be tucked deep into sewers there. Big round to pull off here because it enables this purchase in round 12. A couple of gaps in utility, yes, but ultimates to offset that.
Back to business, it sounds like. TZH going to post himself right up in towards the corner. Prowler goes towards sewer, similar to scenes prior. And now filled by Young, but now this time TZH did really well at the pistol here, but a little bit of a different scenario, but still the Stinger good for it. TP's away, doesn't get the chance to get the gun out, but backfilled here. Lovely work. Keeps favorable numbers to FPX, but he needs to get a move on. He's being closed down on, and now he can't escape that corner.
Vera looking to TP all the way back in. Actually going to commit to this. Berlin's got his hands full here. They're able to TP away from the C's.
Counter roll as well. Should have good info on this. Not going to find Navera though. And actually, tell a lie, they do. And I thought they may have another shot. This Berlin just flies out, finds one down to the 1v1. Yuchan! Dead and buried. Gap is closed. It could not be closer now.
It definitely didn't feel like a 6-6 half.
I think we found it.
What's terrifying is I was talking about obviously this comp kind of excelling, or where we expect to see value for FPX being on the defense. They have a 67% attacking win rate on Haven with this composition. Now that's terrifying. There's going to be a slow burn here for FPX with this double controller set up. Now Karmine Corp are looking to counter that. Like initially on the back of this utility, going to double walk mid. Spike not committed just yet. Going to keep eyes on YU, deep on that lurk towards C long. Also Yuchan set upside window. Good information actually from Navera. You can see over the top of that poison orb.
Oh, timing.
Unfortunate for YU there.
Yeah.
But that should be the green light to proceed towards A.
Yep. I think they have the site for now. Surely you don't test this. Do they burst this? They actually are. They're pouring towards the site. And I don't know if I love that yet. Berlin and Yang make light work of this, going through the smoke of the back of some utility that didn't really find anything.
Carmichael looking to catch them off guard with some utility ahead of that spike being planted, but Berlin punishes with 2 kills. Now just Shin to try and recover it. TZH deals with it comfortably. Like I said, Karmine Corp should absolutely reach. Again, maybe just a little mishap in terms of the execution to pressure as that spike comes through. Oh, okay, well, yeah. Berlin's hitting shots like that. Not an awful lot you can do, to be honest with you.
No.
Again, I liked initially, I think Shin throws the reveal, Screams layered that with a flash as well to try and ping something, but I'm not sure if the reveal was off or...
So it didn't connect.
FPX just had the god timing.
Maybe, yeah. One of those to look back through potentially. For now though, 7-6. FPX retake a little bit of that lead here. Could tee them up for more. We do see Sheriffs out. Light armor for XMS. And a stack 3 towards sewer. They're going to continue this look as well. Nice shots. Only Navera to find any damage on the other side. Otherwise, pretty much navigating around most of the threats here.
Really an opportunity for XMS to find a consolation or two. Creeping up towards heaven. Gonna make it even harder for him to do so. Actually, YU has full control of the flank as well, so. It's a tall order.
Yeah, it's not feeling like it's on the cards, Mike.
And they won't be.
No.
That's YU actually probably the worst person in this composition you want to see the freebie go across to. Still 4 left now. It's 2 Guardians and 2 rifles.
Gosh, so much early control being fought for. A-Long looking like a high priority. And clearing out.
It's just Scream here. It's only Scream with
Guardian?
a Guardian to hold down the fort on A site.
I'm not even seeing anyone close to hitting the rotation timing yet. And it's a pack of 3 players going towards A. There are still the 2 by mid. Yeah, perfect timing to take a look toward this. Yuchun is just sat here, posted up on this one. Spike's drifting away, though.
Rivera's got himself into a dirty spot here. YU hyper-focused on it, still punished on it. The trade is good from Berlin.
And you could see Shin considering if there was something to be done with this one. He's been noted. He's trying to get aggressive with it. The timing could have worked out, but no, Berlin with another huge denial. Upgrade found, and XMS, the madman, flies out of garage and takes the fight. But back towards A, and now it's Scream again, the challenge. He's got to go huge with this. He's seen at least a gun barrel there. Lovely shots on 1 and a second. Scream.
30 seconds left.
Stunning aim. But he needs the final one here if he wants to secure it for himself. And he's got it. Lovely, lovely stuff from Scream.
A crazy round to watch play exactly what they wanted to hear, but again, they have no information elsewhere on the map. I think initially this default of Yuchun and YU over towards C-Long and double doors. It's lucky really that Karmine Corp don't show us that that wallbang comes from so deep on that wall. Of course it's a headshot.
Of course it is. What else would it be?
Now FPX forced back onto full purchase here, operator in hand, as expected for YU. This time a little tighter group towards A lobby here, at least towards window as well. But no information. Looks like Karmine Corp are happy to just ride out a very passive early round. Looks like the fault line might set up Scream for this swing. There's lots on the other side of it, but
Something's making them pull the plug on the rotation at least. Leaving C, leaving garage. They do have utility to hold it.
well, look how deep the trap is on C-Long here. So we're going to lean heavily away from that. I'm curious actually what that knife just revealed.
Should have been a fair amount, but no, these things work. And I think Scream, right to respect this. It was soloing out the site for some time. I mean, look at the post plant. Anything curious for it? Still a lot of utility in the hands of FPX. And Scream finds it. That's Berlin gone. And now 4 to work through. Flank on the way. What? Scream deleted. And these steps should be heard as well. Moving on the flank here. Instantly turns for it. Good trade. Needs another though. XMS now considered 2. And this is going to be fights on several fronts. Beautiful shot. Operator done, and now TZH in combination watching that CT push through. And XMS, he wants out.
I'm a little curious, once again, it's a solo setup for Scream. Obviously has the support for Nuzera to set up this fault line. Well, no, XMS is actually going to get away from it. It's desperately trying to hold on to this Phantom. YU's now posted up with the operator. Be difficult, but nobody else charging this down. FPX have to be conscious of their finances too. But the next question really I'm left with, if Scream is solo holding onto A site with only Nuzera to clear through the fault line, there's no confirmation of presence behind it until that knife comes back off cooldown. So it's what Karmine Corp are looking to it. Oh, that was a dirty shot from A Yang.
It seemed like it, but I wasn't 100%.
But where did Karmine Corp switch up here?
Yeah, I was getting interested to see if they're willing to test the back line here, start maybe pressuring down C-Long, considering how deep they have been getting. XMS has been exploring it, maybe pressuring through B or garage, but
I mean, it's rinse and repeat again for FPX, so it's Yuchun and YU to create a little bit of pressure towards double doors and C-Long. But already, minute 15 on the clock, They're stacked up as 5, ready to challenge a solo A site hold once again. Nivera, the one to trade out for his brother this time around. Scream slowly creeping back through spawn here. As they commit to this, yeah, Berlin punished immediately onto Nivera.
Scream has to back away. He can't even withhold this. The timing of that ultimate was perfect. Even just as Scream got there, they found Nivera comfortably. Spike plant, similar situation. This time around, though, no flank coming in. It's all through CT, maybe even a little towards Heaven. Plenty of utility still. Well, actually, I say that. Maybe not. Shin, not as much this time. Nuzera investing as best he can, but the counter utility is perfect.
That's it, yeah, they're going to get locked out with that flash and that snake bite.
It's
going to force Karmine Corp all the way back into spawn. Looking at it here, XMS, anyone really to bring some funds away from this round, I don't think is going to give Nivera a weapon. FPX will find double digits here in what's becoming a pretty concerning round if you're a Karmine Corp fan watching this one. And this slow burn for FPX really paying off for them in the second half. Again, no flash to it. It's not really, like I said, whether or not coming out of this timeout, FPX is going to look to switch things up.
All right, so Scream denied the ability to at least peek towards long, but beyond that, here's the switch.
An early walk here
I like that.
from Shin.
But we have been seeing this wall used a couple of times, but this, you can see what it's facilitating now. Oh, and this saw where someone might be walking it. I don't think they heard a step.
Well, they dropped the wall as well, that's the thing.
So
Shin
diligent.
is under the blanket of safety that FPX provide with that Viper wall.
So diligent. I love seeing that. And they've got the first pick. If they get any indicator the players have been drawn off of the extremities, then they can start exploring it. Already, the horn goes up, and they're actually aggressing down middle. Screen. This might be a little bit out of whack, but it works out. He finds one, Nuzera with another, and maybe the brawl is going to finally pay off for Karmine Corp. But this is not something you want to depend upon. Is this repeatable? Who knows? But for now, they finally have a player advantage. They're running A.
Should hear this as well. Look on the X-ray. YU wasn't too far off with that. Scream 52 HP, Nivera 43. One off the Rolling Thunder, so won't have that available. No fault line available just yet. And the Paranoia sent very early. 2 caught with the C's as well, Lauren.
And one should be up now. The timing is going to be terrifying. This is going to put it all in the other player's hands. Oh my word! Needs one bullet! It's not going to get it. Nuzera survives.
You can see the frustration from YU as well.
Desperately tried.
Absolute sitter considering some of the shots he's been hitting.
Wow.
But by the skin of their teeth, Karmine Corp scraped together another round.
Like almost brute force and ignorance, just continuing to hammer it down middle. That first player falls, and then Scream just goes, guess I'm walking mid.
Yeah, I mean, even this, they've made a meal of this one on window as well, finally getting that second kill. But YU's reposition here, the timing of it is absolutely perfect.
God, that could have been another for him too. That was one bullet away in the Headhunter.
They have to ride the wave of that round victory, though.
But how do you repeat
the operator saved. And XMS is bringing the Sheriff into this one. Sure, I almost... I mean, damn, give him a judge or something.
Yeah.
2K on the back of Scream. Even with the previous round, I wouldn't even say this is a forced adjustment on the side of FPX. Nivera now...
Look how close they are.
Yeah.
I'm worried about when
they are tucked up behind this.
No, there's 3 players. The Paranoia was going its way as well. They've cleared back of sight and they are working perfectly in unison with the utility, but straight through the smoke, Shin is there. They're not giving up the site at all. They put bodies back towards it. FPX have somewhat hit the brakes though, only one of them being sent to the blender.
It's another example though of playing behind FPX's utility, and as a Viper, they can drop this orb, they can drop the wall at any time. Nivera the one to feel the burn of that in this round. Again, no surprises, FPX going to drift back towards A. This time around, nobody on the side of Karmine Corp defending it.
Well, if anything to go by, Scream, it was so quick to being on that B site last time. He was the one to walk middle. If they've maybe worked out, he just over-rotates a little bit here. It should be on a platter.
Finally, Scream now considering the possibility. I actually know if that knife's about to come back online.
Oh, they've got Viper's Pit too.
Yeah, this is a big problem for Karmine Corp. Yuchen's still got 2 snake bites as well, so he can
Gosh.
really, really slow them down.
And there's no flank. There's no like depth to it beyond what's coming through this way.
Scream's gone up. XMS has got a sheriff. I'm pretty sure there's a gun down on B site as well.
These trades would have to be unreal for it to work out. And Scream some.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
they're falling out of the sky. Scream, what have you got for me? Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, it's 11.
Is there not a weapon down on B site here?
I thought there was.
I mean, it looked good initially. Scream found 2 with the operator coming out.
I don't know
Then
how he's found 2 either.
And then XMS has busted his ankles on the way down here. FPX on 11 here,
yeah.
and knocking on the door of 12 considering this purchase.
Careful here.
Karmine Corp keep just throwing sheriffs into some of these rounds. I feel like that Scream and Nevera liquid effect still in play for them. Force something into some of them. Hero rifle for Scream, and he's down at 750.
Well, this could certainly turn the game on its head now. So worried it would have petered out in the second half. I think we made that clear after map 1. I think anyone, given the eye test, wasn't too enamored with what they saw, but this is a whole different beast. Shin, though, gets a free chance at it, and he gets 1. Good trade, doesn't let it go out of control. XMS finally tested, but the paranoia there, the Seeker there, it's just a pour on of utility. And there's no escape for Nevera. Yes, Nuzera's there, but again, they are just overwhelmed at this point, but do they hit the brakes? They do. Scream's on the flank, but by now, how much can he get done?
I'm not sure if that's a miscommunication there. Nuzera catches a massive fault line, but doesn't actually swing off that. Nevera punished for it. Ayang creeping closer and closer. XMS shut down here. Nuzera next up.
30 seconds left.
He will
Hey,
fall,
Yang,
and Scream
wow.
is stuck behind the trap.
What you gonna do now, Scream? Got the sight, and it looks like they're about to get 12. This game went from looking comfortable, looking pretty good, a little quirky at times, but this, I've got to say, Karmine Corp falling short of an answer in my book. A lot of greatness shown from FPX, can't deny that, but this is, where is the answer? A lot of the questions that we came in with initially in this game were, okay, the in-game leadership, how does that look? How does that maybe affect Scream's individual performance? Well, he's still sitting on 18, he's still looking pretty solid individually.
Hasn't played bad at all.
No.
It's been some of the inability to really adjust to what FPX employed in the early rounds. Like I said, there wasn't an awful lot of flash to what FPX were doing. It was just a lack of response from Karmine Corp. Maybe that is, you know, what Josh was alluding to earlier, relieve some of the pressure from a player like Scream, but here on the KO, an awful lot for him to do. We'll find 2 consolations, but tour de force available, Berlin. The ultimate, I mean, Shins. Like I said here, I mean, it's the stun as well. That the fault line was perfect. There was no second swing from default there from Nuzera. With XMS backing off. Like I said, I don't know if that was just a miscommunication, but Nevera's there ready to swing off the fault line.
Yeah. Something going wrong, but now something going oh so right for FPX. Quick intentions towards the B site. Lots of utility poured on through. A little bit of a trade out here, but the site's theirs. It's been 1. And it's a quick plant as well. Maybe a counter. Oh, yes. Shin going to commit his right back through. But again, that may only catch 2 of the players here. Looking at the back lines, it's only Scream to try and be the disruptive factor towards that.
Yeah, and Yuchun wise to it already. With a lack of pressure on site, he can just post up on this position. Paranoia not going to catch anything. Nobody in backside. Berlin playing inside his poison orb could cause problems for Karmine Corp.
Oh, quick trade though. XMS not going to drop the ball just yet, but now called to attention. They have to be careful of that spike. A tap towards it will draw eyes. Scream now in the back lines being a problem. 3-man face. Karmine Corp desperately trying to fight and falling to FPX.